Okay, we got the Kid Philly Faith Department. Quick overview. Kid Philly Faith Department is the head of all the 3 other departments that I have in the Kid Philly organization. You have the comedy aspect, which is more like entertainment. You have the education one, which you'll see like in my Commodore Berry Bridge video. You have the project one, which is like the landscaping. So you have all these different things that I'm doing as far as the Kid Philly organization. But that's all umbrellaed underneath my belief in what God is and how it affects me in my day-to-day and how it affects me in my city. So, without going in too much, I'm just going to go through the Bible right here to encourage you guys, to help you understand what I believe, and to give you a chance to seek out what you believe yourself. Ask the right questions and come with some answers for your own life. Because that's what this is all about, is for you to get on your own 2 feet due to the way that you believe, how you're going to express yourself, how you're going to educate yourself, and how you're going to put it to hard work in your own life. So this right here actually got me through when I was in the Navy, this Bible right here. We'll be going right through here. We're going to go through the New Testament. It's going to take us a while. We're going to do 1 chapter at a time, probably every week. But this is what it's all about. And this is how I believe people are going to get saved in this world, in my city, and how we're going to really make a difference. So that being said, we're just going to start off this week with Matthew 1:1. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'm going to want you to read on your own. I'm going to take some highlights out of it, but we can talk about it. We can either leave some comments down here on YouTube, or you can email me. We'll find a way. But this is part of becoming a community of people. So we're here in Matthew 1:1. Initially, we look at a lot of the genealogy of Jesus, right? Yeah, I get kind of bored with that stuff, to be honest. But you can take something from there. This is a history book, and if you believe it's a true history book, you can say, okay, the stories match up because who's the dad, who's the son of all these people. And then you start dealing a little bit with numbers of how many generations, 14, and it'll mean something later, and just keep that in the back of your head. But we're not going to get too geeked out on that. Let's focus a little bit more on what it says in Matthew 1:1 as far as the birth of Jesus Christ. Now, everybody knows about Mary, right? Mary is supposed to be this woman that was essentially like impregnated by the Holy Spirit. But Joseph, which is her husband, they were engaged. You can only imagine what he was thinking, right? He didn't touch her yet. I mean, back in the day, they didn't have sex before they married and all that stuff like that. He didn't touch her yet, and all of a sudden, his new bride is pregnant. So he's thinking, he's like, all right, I'm not going to try to embarrass her. He doesn't fly off the handle. But he's like, I'm going to divorce her because that just ain't right. This ain't my baby, right? He thought about it a little bit. And we could take a little bit from there. He thought about it. He didn't fly off the handle. He didn't take it to Jerry Springer. You know, he thought about it. And then he had a dream. And the dream, God told him that his wife was pregnant by the Holy Spirit. And, you know, he's supposed to trust this. And he's supposed to stay married to her. And he's supposed to let this happen. And instead of him not believing, he said, okay, you know, I'm in. If my dream told me this, and if I really believe in God, I'm going to let this be. And he didn't touch her, even after being married. He didn't touch her until after Jesus was born. So he even confirmed within himself of what he could control, that it wasn't of him, it wasn't any mistake or anything like that. The thing we get out of this, Matthew 1:1, is a lot of different things. We gotta learn to trust what God has for us. Crazy things for us, and we can either choose to believe that or not. God also has a lot of impossible things, like these cars going by right now. God has a lot of impossible things for us too. We have a choice of either believing in those impossible things or not. And if you're one of the kind of people that don't believe in impossible things or miraculous things, then you'll never really see anything great in your life. And that's kind of a shame, because I think that's really what makes people up. Not the consistency of day in and day out, but those few, 1, 2, 3, or 4 things in your life that just really makes you who you are. And those crossroad kind of things, which way do you go, left or right? And he believed. He definitely believed. And when you believe in God and when you ask him a little bit, he reveals himself in a lot of different ways, through dreams and through actions, just through a lot of different things. So as we go through here, we're going to go through chapter by chapter. This week, I think it's December 5th, 2011 right now. Let's start reading. Let's start learning. Let's start becoming a community of people that start asking questions at least. I mean, I'm not even going to be perfect doing all this stuff here, but I at least want to give the option. I want to give the possibility that Jesus Christ is real, God is real, and he can really affect our hearts to affect our community, to affect this world in a positive way. But we have to take the initiative to go seek him, because he already does a lot for us. Later on, we'll see what Jesus does for us. Well, this is what we do because we're thankful for what he's done for us. So this is Kid Philly Faith, and this is the start. I hope you join me on this journey, and we become a family that cares about each other for all the right reasons. Thanks, and have a great week. Bye-bye.